Hello and welcome to episode 10 of Tacking Starward, a Spelljammer adventure in 5th edition. I am Kyle, I am the GM this evening. Joining us in no particular order is Everoth.
Hello, I am Everoth, and I play for you today Mojo Mojo, a paladin with a big heart and a big butt.
And then Sinker.
That's me. I'm playing Kurdik, the the wizard, the bug wizard. Bug wizard. Yeah. Okay.
Alright. We have Turtle Doom.
Hi, I'm Whimsy or Turtle Doom, and I play Mud, the lovable monk slime.
Alright, and we have Ringy Dingy.
Hi, I'm Colin. I play Mole, who has a regular sized butt, but a big pair of horns.
And lastly, we have Windy.
Hi, I'm Wendy. I play Shaden, the grave Eric, who is a dwarf, so she has a dwarf-sized booty. A lot of junk in the trunk, but not very big.
All right. Well, I am glad
Vertically.
we all know each other's booty size.
I'm curious as to what constitutes regular sized.
It's a
moving on.
Henderson thing.
Human.
All right. Well, last episode was kind of more of a character-driven episode. Our group of adventurers snuck right past the pirates on their way out. They managed to get back to the home city without any additional fighting or damage or anything like that. They got back. They kind of just went off and about and did their thing. Their ship is now much more decorated with some tacky 1980s American style side of the van artwork.
It's brilliant, and I vehemently oppose the tacky designation.
I stand by my statement. But no, that happened. The sails are now decorated. The kobold crew have a uniform of sorts. The rest of the crew have been given something that designates them as part of this crew. Everybody's got their gangwear now. They went and did a few things individually. So, as I say, Mole was off being artistic. Windy, our Shaden, she was off, in the Temple District, trying to gather some information, having limited success with that. It's a big temple district, and most people are not going to have what you're looking for. And then Mud got silly drunk, while our other two party members were off, getting themselves arrested, and ultimately getting another job. Our party has been spending a few sessions doing some work for Vanessa, who leads a pirate band, a smugglers band, a criminal organization right here in town, and they've been doing all that, and we come to find out that after everything, that Mojo could just go get an audience with the royal people. So everything they've been doing to get into the library might have
Completely pointless.
been a bit easier, but they they did have the audacity to walk into the Queen's side office and ask if she needed smugglers and pirates.
Which
Which
you did, to be fair.
which she did, to be fair. But she was also a little taken aback by your audacity
Our
to
boldness?
just walk in and be like, "Hey, do you need pirates? 'Cause we're pirates." So yeah, that happened. They all get back to the ship. They had some discussion and interaction between themselves, which leads us to now, where we find ourselves at dusk, and it is getting time to go meet the pirate leader, Vanessa. So, take it away, folks. It's dusk. You went out for lunch, mostly, and it was all on Mole's dime. But that was mostly so that way Mole could get you all off the ship and show off his artistic expertise.
Oh no,
he
no!
kinda
It's
just
not my
paid for.
expertise. I just hired out people that could do it and told them what to do.
In any case, he was fishing for a response. Y'all went out to lunch. Did you guys go back to the ship, or are y'all still just out and about?
Mull's got some reading to catch up on because he still has those demonic erotic books that he is convinced have a lead.
Well, they don't have a lead, but you do find yourself with a fizzy. Which probably just sounded weird for some American guy to say in an American.
I was gonna say, is that a euphemism for something?
Well, on some of the British television that I watch, it's another word for boner.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's Mull's afternoon until time to.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So it's getting on to dusk.
So we've got two things going, right? We're meeting Vanessa to break into the palace, and we're going to get drugs.
Yes.
Did we have any information as to like where and when and how?
Uh, do you wear any pouches or anything?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So over the course of the day, in one of those pouches, you find an envelope.
Is it like a fancy envelope, or is it? I guess just an envelope is probably pretty fancy.
Yeah. I mean, it's an envelope.
Okay, I mean, like I'll open it, read it.
Okay.
I'll probably like check it for magic first, but you know.
Yeah, actually, there is a magic spell on it. And it looked like if anybody but you attempted to open it, it would combust.
Ooh. All right. Well, yeah, I'll look at it.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually pretty light on information. There is kind of a star chart with a location. Underneath the star chart, there's like a picture of a planet, and there's like an X on the planet. It's not even like a whole planet. It's like a continent on the planet. There is a picture of a cave mouth, and then a picture of a flower. It's
I think it's supposed to like it's not like we're getting drugs from a person. We're getting like. I thought she just couldn't buy them herself, but we're actually gathering them.
yeah.
Oh,
You're actually
okay.
gathering them.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
Okay.
That's-
Is the spell like if I show this to somebody else, is it going to combust?
It looks like after you've opened it, the spell
Okay.
has dissipated.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Like, do we? I think we have like a meeting room, right?
On the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah, I'll
we have
put
a
it.
meeting room?
I'll put it in our meeting room somewhere, and like the next time we sit and chat, I'll bring it up. But yeah, Vanessa's thing first.
Yeah, I mean, any of these rooms could be a meeting room, so like your choice. Honestly, one of these nights we need to meet like half an hour early so I can let you guys decorate your ship a bit. Because I started doing it, but I'm the wrong person to decorate your stuff.
Yeah, I remember Star Wars where we just all got together and built the ship together. That was great.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think we should do that at some point just because it also gives you guys an opportunity to discuss how it is you live. If we got time, maybe that's something we'll do on the stream. Anyhow. Okay, yeah. So you guys head to Vanessa. You know, it's a walk across town. You get to your tavern. And yeah, she is downstairs. The tavern itself is lively and busy as usual, but it's just her and one other like there's a big orc guy in there as well. You've seen this big orc guy. He's regularly around Vanessa. You guys walk in and she says, come in. Good find.
The thing that we got? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Yeah. She is sitting at her desk, and the small chest that you had
Oh yeah.
absconded with is now open, and laid out in front of her is a map. If anybody wants to take a look at the map, you can go ahead and roll perceptions.
Wendy, who do you want rolling for you?
Oh, of course.
Mull got a 4.
I only got a
rolled
9.
15.
And she's got a +6, I think.
Is this like if we're trying to look at it on the sly, or can we just like go look at it? Like, it's a map. Can we not just like?
I mean, it's laid out on the table, so I mean.
I think it's more, does it make sense?
More of a, do you want to look at it on the sly, or do you want to go look at it?
No, I'm just going and looking at it. I'm confused as to why we're like rolling perception when it's like there and obvious.
Yeah, no.
To
figure
to
out
like
what
interpret the map correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So who got what?
9.
6 for Mojo.
I got a 6 too.
4 from Mull and 21 for Shaden.
Shaden got a 21.
Yes.
You said she rolled a 15, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Then yes.
All right, Shaden, it's a map of the Undercity.
Gotcha.
Like it's a map of the below city.
Gotcha.
Handy.
Yep.
Very.
And yeah, she says, "Come on in. I think we got most of what we need. We gotta interpret just a little bit more of this, but this should go quite a long way to getting us into the library."
Well, no, Mull can't figure anything out from looking at this.
Are we gonna?
I'm gonna think very hard at quick. Do we need this now? If not, speak up.
I don't think I can't I can project thoughts into other people's minds, but I can't.
Hey.
Hold on.
Yeah, I feel like we had this conversation before.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just transmit thoughts to you, but not the other way around.
It is unfortunately not like Willow in the later seasons where she was just all super psychic.
You know, it'd be a really cool feat or something like that to like be able to turn that around. It's probably
Yes, it
too
would.
weak for
It'd be
me.
really handy.
I'm just gonna let Drew handle this.
That's a terrible idea.
And yet,
Lol. I mean, it could be worse. Y'all could let Mojo do it.
that's fair.
Mojo did the whole thing with the queen, and that worked out relatively well.
In
We only
spite
died
of
a
him.
little.
It did well in
What if you
spite
say
of
no
him.
to his eyebrows, and he does the eyebrows.
All right. Well, I guess I mean like I don't know what it is, so I'm just gonna straight ask her like, what did you find? What? Yeah.
She points at the map and she says, "This is the only known map of the Undercity of Tertero."
All right.
Where now?
Handy for a
So,
number of reasons.
So it's valuable then.
It is indeed, but right now its value is less in the coin that it's worth and more how it can help us.
All right. Well, I assume this is you've already found a way into the palace.
I have, but the road there is tricky.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
usually
tricky.
how that works.
We can
I
be
mean, is it-
aggressively nonchalant again.
Is it more tricky than the several police officers that were watching while we stole the stuff?
Aggressively nonchalant.
Well, just by the map, theoretically, no. It should just be a stroll through some catacombs and caves. But nobody really goes down there. Nobody really knows what's up. Not even my little pirate band will operate down there. The Denzians of the underworld are not exactly friendly. But because they keep to themselves, nobody really has any issues with them.
They can't
Right.
keep to themselves 100%. They have to eat, right?
Well, I mean, when I say Denzians, I mean it's mostly just, goblins and monsters.
Oh, rough terrain, lot of hostiles.
Thing we cannot handle.
Yeah, goblins. Whatever.
Well, and
Just kill
whatever
little creature.
other manner of beastie settles in places such as this. So,
One way to find out.
Maybe
Well,
we'll be
pulls out
looking.
his-
There'll be more kobolds.
Glowing rapier.
but once we get to the underground entrance to the palace, which I'm going to assume, and now I have no way to guarantee that, is going to be entirely unguarded. Because everybody has pretty much forgotten about this. And she reaches into the chest again and pulls out like a sun-styled amulet. Like it looks like a star. And it's glowing yellow, lightly. And she sets that down and she says, "This should get us in to the through the door."
They keep saying us. Why would you care to break into the library? What's in it for you?
Oh, I don't want to.
What difference does it make?
But if we're breaking into the castle, I have an errand I could achieve.
Somebody now want to break into the palace.
She's getting us in. Why are we arguing?
It's about the exposure. But I feel like we owe her, and it's not worth making a stink over it.
You know, I also had the thought that that if they're going to do something noisy, that it might come back on us. But honestly, we'll probably take care of that all on our own.
Yes.
Yeah, and once we all get into the castle, then I shall be making my exit independently of you. I will go run my own errand.
Yeah, we kind of figured. All right. What?
Good night.
Okay. What are we?
What's the plan?
Were you trying to say something, F?
No, Mojo was just wondering, saying,
Oh, okay.
That's it.
It sounded like you got cut off.
I'm worried about her screwing us over, but I'm not going to say that out loud to anybody.
Why would she?
You're going to steal something from the palace. Wouldn't it be really, really handy to have a patsy?
I mean, sure, but like we also have access to like her we could definitely get her brother and like get him on her.
Yeah, okay, that's actually a good point.
Also, like, only if you plan on getting caught. Like, if you don't get caught, then there's literally there's no evidence to point directly at you regardless.
I mean, I get his point though. Like, if she sees that there is no way of getting out of that place without getting caught, then like, yeah.
Yeah,
All right, fair.
I think we're okay.
But we've got enough info. It's fine.
All right. Well, yeah. What's the plan? Where are we going?
Well, she's got marked on the map that there is an entrance to these catacombs, and it is actually over in the docks that you guys are parked at. And she says, "Yeah, how do you feel about doing a little bit of climbing?"
I'm good at climbing.
I'm not.
I'm
Just make sure
incredibly
the grass is
agile.
growing.
If it
I
is
can
athletics,
be good at climbing.
Oh, there you go.
Mojo's pretty good at athletics. If that's something that it's athletic wise.
I can figure it out. Actually, I can probably figure it out for everybody. How big of a distance are we talking, climbing wise?
Well, we're gonna have to go to the underside of the plane.
Is there a reason we're not just like putting down a rope and like doing the thing?
Well, I mean, that is technically climbing.
We just
Yeah, but it's like the down version of climbing.
Once we're on the bottom of the plane, then the gravity will be towards the bottom of the plane.
Well, yes, but
Yeah,
we
that's-
gotta get there.
We can get there real fast.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Oh, it's fine.
I mean, it's fine for me. I have slow fall, but still.
No, you'll get there slower than the rest of us then. It's not like we're gonna
Less
hit anything.
damage.
She looks at she actually when you mention that, she's like, I actually like the way you think.
I'm just used to thinking about, interstellar space, I guess.
Look, we're gonna want to do this soon. Doesn't necessarily have to be tonight, but we do want to do it. If we're gonna do it tonight, we need to do it soon, because when we start our descent, we don't really want people seeing us.
What is the actual distance we have to climb?
So the disc that the city like sits on is, I don't know, half a mile thick.
Do we have to actually climb half a mile? Or do we just have to climb a quarter of a mile?
Well, we'd have to fall a quarter of a mile and then climb a quarter of a mile if gravity works the way that gravity works.
Well, it doesn't. Gravity will be on the very bottom of the ship.
Wait, what?
On the Spelljammer ships, you can actually walk out the hull and like fall and then like walk around underneath it if you need to.
Right.
Is that how the planet works? The disk of
Yeah.
city?
This all of these places work the same way.
So, why do we need to climb then? I guess I'm confused about the climbing.
We just have to fall effectively.
You don't necessarily need. We don't necessarily need to climb. It's just less.
We just have to
jarring
fall
when you reach
effectively.
The bottom of the gravity plane.
Okay, all right, just making sure. When we hit do we have to climb from the gravity plane further? Is there a distance between where the gravity plane goes and where we have to get to? Are we actually going on the bottom side of the thing?
No. There's like a small cave entrance,
Okay.
like midway down the plane, so like a quarter mile. Like
So there
halfway in the
isn't a
plane.
point where gravity ends up going another direction.
So if we fell, we'd fall past it?
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
like if you fell all the way.
Is there a reason
Okay.
we're not taking the ship and just flying it underneath there?
That was going to be my next question.
Probably because it's big and noticeable.
Well, yeah, but we can just all climb up into the masts and jump and that. No, because somebody has to pilot it back. Never mind.
Yeah, I think we're all just going to jump down the hole.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we can climb. I was just trying to figure out if there was an easier way to do this.
I have every intention of actually just jumping and slow falling.
I mean, I could jump, but if we were going to fall past it, then that would be a problem.
Hence the slow fall.
You're slow fall.
Wait, is that going to affect all of us?
No, only I have slow fall.
Oh.
It's one of my abilities as a slime.
Wait, is it? I think it's one of your abilities as a monk.
That's entirely possible.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea that it's one of the slime's abilities because you ooze yourself out into this like parachute like.
Exactly.
Slime parachute.
A slime shoot.
Yes, yes.
It sounds more like something that shoots slimes.
I can shoot slimes.
Or maybe a chute that slimes go down.
I don't know. The other night you were about to shoot more than one slime.
All right. Okay. Well, can we? I guess I'm trying to figure out the easiest way to do this because I'm not really spectacular at athletics. Like I'm not gonna. I'm not like bad at it, but I'm not really good at it either. So is there like gear that we could pick up? I know it'll probably be a group check, but I don't know. Oh, so Mojo and Mud are both good.
Jaden will be fine.
Shaden will be fine. So then it's just, all right, well, if you and I fail and everybody else succeeds, then we'll be more or less fine.
Mole isn't aware of his limitations, so he thinks he'll be fine. And honestly, you could just ride on Shaden.
It's true, I am not large. I could also ride on Mojo.
Mojo, you got a little you got a bug on your back.
He doesn't hold or scream. I really can't make it, otherwise I would try.
Well, yeah. So Vanessa looks at you and like, do you want to do this now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I say let's go.
Ready.
All right. Well, I will meet you at your ship in like an hour.
Sounds about right.
Great. I'll see you then. So,
Mole will stop and get some rope on the way home.
Rope is probably a good idea.
We do have a ton of different lengths of rope on the ship, but I don't know. We definitely don't have a quarter of a mile's long length of rope.
Yeah. Plus, it's better to have one like common length than like piecemeal.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd want to be. I mean, not that it's really my problem, but I don't know that I'd want you guys to be like climbing down tied together pieces of anything, because then any of those knots could give.
No, we don't need tied together. I mean, the pieces of rope are pieces for a reason, but yeah, we definitely would want one whole long rope.
That was what
It
Colin
occurs
was
to
saying.
me-
Yes.
It occurs to me that I could maybe levitate down.
there you go.
But that's a level 2 spell, so I'll save that for if I fall to my death.
Okay. That seems logical. All right. So, y'all head to your ship, you buy some rope. Fuck do you need some fucking rope for?
You and your rope.
You always bring rope.
I thought you were always supposed to bring a towel.
Okay, and all those does.
That double as rope.
Yeah, that's actually part of the reason why you brought the towel.
All right. Okay. Yeah. How big of a rope you getting, Mole?
the longest single cord that they have available.
What do you think that is, Kyle?
The longest single? 100 meters?
Okay, I'll get 2 of those.
Okay. That's, like, not much. Pretty cheap.
No, but it's enough. Oh,
Oh.
right. And I think I actually have some climbing gear, don't I? I do not, so I better get some climbing gear too. Oh no, I do. Hammer, piton. Perfect. Yeah, I have 10 pitons. So, like, how many gold? 2?
Yeah, like 2.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well then, you guys are at your ship. It doesn't take too long while you're waiting for Vanessa to show up. It is just Vanessa. And she says, all right, well, our little hidden entrance is down that way. And she points like off the ship. It's more like over here from where you guys are parked. Moored, I'm sorry.
Right,
Well,
get your
gather
nautical
some
terms
stuff.
straight.
So, are we jumping?
No,
Sounds
that
like a
seems
plan to me.
inefficient.
What else are we here for?
Bull will jump.
And you have to climb back up. I think Critic stops Mole if Mole tries to jump. Mud can take care of herself, I think, but Mole's definitely just gonna fall past the entrance.
He's just gonna end up really, really dead.
No, he'll be fine. He's just gonna fall past the entrance and then have to like climb a quarter of a mile back up.
I'm gonna turn into a giant spider and climb down.
Can I ride you?
Spider-Mud. Spider-Mud.
Awesome.
Yes.
No, that's not how parachutes work.
Okay. So,
Do you want us to make climb checks?
I want you to make 2 checks. I want everybody to make a stealth check with advantage.
Somebody
So,
like guarding the
Canceling
place?
out my disadvantage.
I got a nat 20.
You all right? Yep, you managed to.
And
climb
my
over
stealth
the
is
edge
plus
without
6.
Anybody seeing you doing it?
Uh,
I am the
Weird. I
sneakiest slime.
Also got a nat 20.
You
uh,
also managed to be super sneaky climbing over the ledge.
with stealth, Mojo rolled a 10.
All right.
That's with disadvantage.
Jaden got an 18. Oh, and that's exactly what Mull got.
Oh, awesome. All
And then-
So everybody
Um,
succeeds except Mojo?
everybody succeeds except Mojo, who
Hmm.
Mojo, you're climbing
it-
down over the ledge, and some guy walks up to you and is like, "Where are you going?"
Is he like on the same range that I am? Like at the same level?
Are we doing a group check?
For the climbing.
Apparently not.
I think I don't remember now how that works now. But doesn't it, like, if more than half of us succeed, isn't it just a general success?
Is that how that works?
It's something like that.
Let me pull up to Google.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up again. If at least half the group succeeds, the whole group succeeds.
Okay. Well, then in that case, the whole group succeeds spectacular. You all managed to slip over the edge, and now you are descending. So everybody give me a climb check.
With Legs' help, I get a 14.
What am I checking that? Is that just acrobatics?
Yeah.
Athletics.
And then I do not believe Wendy needs a climb check.
Oh yeah, athletics.
It is athletics, and Mole is writing on Shaden.
Okay. Give me an animal handling, Mole.
Am I handling?
No. There's just no ride skill.
I mean, it could probably still be athletics, but maybe at advantage.
He could just tie himself to Jaden, and then
Yeah, actually,
whether or not he's riding is irrelevant.
I do like that. Make an athletics check.
First roll was an 11, second roll was a 9, and my athletics is +0.
Okay. The 11 will be good enough to stay on the giant spiders. It scales down the wall, but it's sketchy.
Perfect. This might be the crowning glory moment of his life, though, is he is riding a giant spider down a vertical surface.
And
he is giddy the entire
and it's
time.
turbulent. It's halfway between nausea and joy.
There has to be a term for that. I bet you the Germans have a word for that.
All right, so it takes a little while of scaling down, but everybody does manage to get to the little cave entrance. You can see exactly how nobody knows that this thing is here, because it's kind of just a crack in a wall that goes deeper than it looks like it should go. Like it's not like a cave entrance as much as it is like once you get to the crack, you kind of have to shimmy through the crack because you can't actually walk on the floor because it's just a place where the rock comes back together. It's not like a path, it's more like a V. So you gotta shimmy in a little bit. But after a bit of shimmying, you pop out into not even a room and not even a path so much as just a cave floor.
Okay. Well, Mole will dismount. Shaden, you can stay in that form for up to an hour, so you don't necessarily have to change back yet.
Unless you wanted to, but I don't know why you'd want to.
Yeah, no, this sounds like Colin pointed out earlier, giant spider was great for exploration.
Spider
Stop
dwarf.
pulling everything out of the goddamn bag. Move the bag.
Are you having issues?
I am having massive issues.
I did just see you throw something into the void, so.
It was just the map.
I had a joke, but I don't think it can be good for Twitch, and we might get a spin. So, probably for later.
There goes the map again.
And Kyle, for reference, right now, Shaden has blind sight to 10 feet, dark vision to 60 feet, and a passive perception of 10.
Cool. That's pretty sweet. All right. Yeah, so Vanessa gets through the crack and she goes, well, that was the easy part, I should hope. and she pulls out the map and takes a look at it and kind of looks around, and there's, well, turns out there's one way to go. She's like, well, I guess this way?
So much for that
what
labyrinth.
What race is she?
She's a human.
So maybe anybody but her should go first?
I can. I've got dark vision.
Yeah, everybody's got dark vision except for Maul, who has a glowing sword.
And Mojo
Oh, and
also
Mojo.
doesn't have.
You will
So he's
note
gonna stay by the lasers.
that she does not seem to have any issues seeing in the dark.
Cool like that.
And she's wearing her sunglasses at night.
If she
so
dies,
she
dibs.
can. So she can.
Should I be casting undead, detect undead on her?
Oh,
No. She's got magic goggles.
just for the reference, I have detect magic up, and an unseen servant is going to run out in front of us checking for traps.
Okay.
Can the unseen servant do that? I thought they couldn't do anything that require a skill check.
I mean, they can just like run out and like smash the, like.
I'm gonna walk on every suspicious-looking floor plate.
They just trigger traps, right?
They're just trying to be in the space so as to trigger things. They can't search for traps. They can trigger traps.
Oh, okay.
I can do the same thing with my little slimy pseudopod thingy, but I don't.
Yeah, okay. Everybody give us perception? I don't think there's search anymore. Yeah, just perception.
I very much failed that.
Maul got an 11.
One
Better
for
than
more.
me.
Brayden got a natural 2. And I rolled. What's my perception? I should probably check that. I rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Alright, looks clear. Yeah, so you guys make your way down these caves for a while. They are definitely caves. Like, this is not... There's not really any footpaths built into these. Like, it's feeling fairly uninhabited around here. You guys do have to like do some climbing and moving about on stuff. It's actually fairly exhausting. Like, it's not easy getting through here. You guys probably go for like a mile of twisting and turning and climbing up and down and whatnot before you come to a rather large cave with a bit of a cavern, like I'm sorry, it's a big cavern. There's a fairly sizable fissure like in front of you, kind of going across. And you get there, and Vanessa looks at her map, and she goes, "Oh, fuck."
Was this not supposed to be here?
How far across is the chasm?
20 feet.
Mojo, it's the time to throw me.
Ooh, all right. Get ready.
Wait, who's got that ring of jumping?
I think
I
I do.
have the ring of jumping?
How much?
It's me.
You too? Okay.
How would the drove work? Is it like just a dexterity attack, or do I use strength? Can I toss you with astral affinity? Do you count as a weapon? If you count as an improvised weapon, does my feat trigger?
I feel like I should count as a weapon.
It depends on what form you've taken. Actually, how much do you weigh?
I don't remember. That's
How much does everybody
difficult
weigh?
question.
Medium.
Where does that tell me?
That would be a thing that you figured out.
Mojo is
You're
You're a
650 pounds.
thing that was figured out.
Oh. You can totally use the ring of jumping to clear that.
Oh, definitely. But I thought it would be more entertaining to finally get thrown. Stop ruining this for me.
Yeah, you're definitely your weight in your character sheet is blank.
Yeah, I apparently did not care enough to fill that all the way out. I am small and not like
Okay.
abnormally heavy.
So you were still going to weigh something around the amount of 100
I think
pounds. So
Probably
no,
50
you will
pounds,
not-
actually.
Yeah, I would say about like
That-
maybe like 60.
You are still not going to count as an improvised weapon because weapons weigh like 3 pounds.
Like
Ah.
trying to throw a giant bag of dog food. You're not going to get distance.
Yeah.
All right.
I could shape myself like a javelin. Does that make a difference?
It's still a 60-pound javelin.
And I'm not able to toss her with my strength, right? I have to use dexterity for this.
No, it's a strike based.
Well, you
I'm-
could
hell,
you could use
she-
your strength
she
for
can-
distance.
She can easily jump over that. All we do is tie a rope to. Well, okay, they can clear it with the ring of jumping. We just tie a rope to them and shimmy across ourselves.
Okay, we can do this the not fun way, and I will ring of jumping jump across it.
All right, give me acrobatics or athletics.
That will be acrobatics because that's a +6.
What's the
And when she casts jump,
It's just only a 9.
yeah, you can clear 13 times 3, so 39 feet with your ring of jumping.
Ring of jumping.
All right. So on that particular roll for hitting your target, you land and like the rock you land on breaks off and starts falling into the chasm. Roll me another acrobatics.
Can I just cast web across it? Because web is a 20-foot cube, which means it's long enough to get across the gap.
Could you?
There's nothing
My roll
in
is
there
14.
that says. There's nothing in the spell specifically that says that web can be used in that way, but it's a 20-foot cube of webs that can be anchored from one thing to another. So it makes sense that we could use it that way.
Can you walk across it without getting stuck to it?
It's difficult terrain, which I would. It's probably difficult terrain anyway, because climbing across ropes is difficult terrain anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it does restrain creatures.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's the big
You know what can walk across it?
a spider.
A giant spider?
Do we have to go across one at a time? I have another idea that might be, although it doesn't help. It doesn't have mud in this exact moment, so I guess
I got a 14.
okay.
Yeah. Mud, you managed to like land halfway on the ledge that you're jumping to, and like scramble to get up onto it.
It's a good thing that I'm mildly sticky.
How much does everybody weigh again? That's an actual important question now.
With all of my gear, probably in the realm of 200. But I feel like it's most important for Mojo.
650 pounds without any gear, plus full plate, maul.
Okay, yeah, I should say I wasn't really expecting Mojo to be included in this anyway. What about Shaded?
In giant wolf spider form?
Yeah.
Or I guess actually you're not a wolf spider, you're a regular giant spider.
Is there... No, it's a giant wolf spider is the one that's appropriately...
No?
Analogous.
No, the giant spider is a higher credit or challenge rating.
Don't you only have the lower challenge rating?
No, because she has Circle of the Moon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then. Would there be a way to just walk across for Shaden?
I mean, I'm kind of surprised that the giant spider can't just like jump over.
I mean, there's also like didn't know if there were like walls and ceilings and stuff that she could relatively easily climb across.
Not ceilings or walls. It's like a big cavern with a fissure in the middle.
Okay, well, we probably should have had Mud carry a rope, but I guess we could just throw a rope across.
I thought that's what we
You
did.
Yeah,
That's
that is
exactly
absolutely
you
okay.
what we
Yeah,
did.
we tied a rope.
Well, then I
around
missed
them.
that. All right, never mind. Ignore me.
No, I'm just gonna leave you guys all behind. It's fine. I got this. I got this.
All right, just tie the rope off on something and we will shimmy across.
Yes. I will tie the rope on things.
I will sort of do an 8-legged skip across.
You can jump 14 feet, so I don't think you can make it.
I mean, theoretically, she would continue to move, like,
That's
across
true.
while they were falling, and then could stick to the side of the wall and climb. Yeah, but like,
We'll just do a little 8-legged skip across the rope. Skitter, skitter.
Kyle?
Yeah, not an eight-legged. Like, you can't keep your balance on a rope.
that's literally. I mean, with the web stuff.
Oh, right. Yes. You can get over fine. Spider gets over fine.
And the rest of us have to shimmy, which I
Figure it
imagine
out.
is
Yeah. Before
athletics.
you guys climb on that rope, Mud, give me a wisdom-based athletics.
Wisdom-based athletics?
Yes, for tying the rope.
$13?
13? Alright. Looks clear. Who's climbing on the rope first?
Me. I'm very small.
That's good. Start with less
Yeah.
weight.
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
66 pounds without gear, probably with gear, I don't know, like 75,
Okay.
80.
Go ahead, roll me the athletics.
I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, you shimmy across like a fucking pro.
I'll send legs across to help whoever's next. Which
I
is
guess
webs.
that's Mull.
All right.
If I use acrobatics, can I tightrope across it? Especially with Quiddick reinforcing it on the other side, holding it taut.
Yes, you can roll an acrobatics to tightrope across.
19. No, 17.
17. All right. You tightrope across. It's still not like a perfect tightrope no matter what you guys do. So again, kind of sketchy. But in your head, you look like a badass.
I mean, that's usually the case, but
I was
more
going to
so
say, in
now.
his head, he's always looking like a badass.
All right.
No, right?
Rarely accurate, but still.
Mojo, go ahead.
It's so cute when he does it.
Give me the athletics.
Okay. Moment.
Also have legs help Mojo across for what it's worth.
Mojo rolls a 16 for athletics.
All right, Mojo, you're looking pretty good. Everybody on the other side, go ahead, give me a perception.
Uh, 11 for Mull.
10.
Oh, dang, I was muted. 6 for both Shaden and me, naturally, at least. I don't
So,
have 7
12
for
for
me, I
Shaden.
guess.
All right, Mojo, give me a perception.
Okay. No, that's just one. 7.
Okay, you're actually gonna get this one with advantage because you're on the rope.
Okay, so 7.
Oh my god. Looks clear.
We are blissfully unaware.
You are blissfully unaware. So, you are like slung under the rope. You've got your feet like kicked up over the top of it, and you're pulling yourself across. And nobody notices it. But as you're coming across, you are just getting slightly lower, and slightly lower, and slightly lower, and slightly lower. And then, when out of the blue, who tied the rope on the other side? That's actually not a really
Mud.
Who did tie the rope on the other
Mud.
side?
Do the same thing, Mud. No. On the side you were coming from.
Oh. I nominate Quiddick because he has a higher chance of knowing knots.
All right, Quiddick. Wisdom-based athletics roll.
Drew.
Drew?
I managed to mute myself.
Apparently.
I said Kurdik doesn't have a very high wisdom and does not have proficiency in athletics, so she is objectively a terrible choice for that.
Then how about we have the spider
Shaden might be a
flash
good
it with
choice.
some web.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, that's perfect. You blasted that side with web. Boom. Awesome. Mojo, You are like halfway across the chasm when all of a sudden you feel the rope on the far side that you're going to release. And you start falling back towards the wall.
Oh dear. Is there any way that I can like make a save or anything for try to jump and connect the rope to something or like hold
No.
it?
No, you are literally just like holding the rope in the middle of like dangling over what seems to be a bottomless cavern when
I'm
just suddenly you start falling.
I'm assuming that perception was whether or not any of us actually noticed and could try to catch it then.
Yes, that was all like as he was on it, the rope, the knot that you had tied was slowly it was cliffhanger, you know that opening
To
scene
be
from
fair,
Cliffhanger?
he is ginormous and I'm bad at knots.
Yes, and there's a reason I had y'all roll the way you did. Anyhow, okay, Ever, you are gonna take 1d6. Well, actually, you're heavy as hell. You're gonna take 1d10 worth of damage when you connect with that wall.
Okay.
4 damage. That could have been a lot worse. So
Yeah, that
you
definitely could have been
just
worse.
smack, and then go ahead, give me an athletics roll. Mostly this is to continue to hold on to the rope.
Natural 20.
You are absolutely fine. You are held onto a rope on the wrong side of the cavern going, ow.
Oh dear. Oh. It seems like they don't make these like they used to.
And none of the rest of your party have anything to say about it.
I think we're all kind of shocked and like staring there. Like Mole will go over and look off the side to see if he's still down there. When he sees he is, he's like, "Well, that's Doctor. You okay?"
I'm still hanging.
Can he climb up?
With that nat 20, we're going to say that carries and you can climb the rope, no problem.
He'll climb himself up. He should be able to pull his own weight. Same reason his father sent him with you.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll have a different way to get back, because I'm not doing that shit again.
Mojo's still on the wrong side, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had that backwards in my head. All right, cool. See you later. All right. So how are we gonna get Mojo over? Does the ring of jumping require attunement?
I
Like,
believe it
he could
does.
climb. Can I try an athletics to climb up?
It does. But you're on the wrong side of the chasm.
Might take longer, but not sure if that's allowed yet.
It's a giant gap.
No, like climb up, not down.
It's
I mean,
the canyon.
Theoretically, that would work, but like, Kyle just said that the spider wasn't able to do it very easily, so you're probably not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I don't think Mojo is better than a spider at climbing.
Okay, here's a crazy thought. The spider uses its web to web up Mojo, and then we all pull the web across.
Wait, what?
The spider shoots its web at Mojo.
Oh, okay. I get what you're. If we're worried about pulling Mojo up, I have solutions.
It's not pulling up, it's the fact that he's on the wrong side of the canyon.
Right.
Do you have a solution for that?
No. Not an easy one, anyway. It's because Mojo's too heavy.
Does anybody have a better plan than spiderweb?
If we can. Shoot, can Mojo. Can a riding horse pull? I don't remember, like, loads and stuff like that.
Let me take a look.
Oh, hey, look, I've looked at this recently.
Didn't we just have Mud jump with the ring of jumping over the canyon, gives the ring to Mojo, and then she rides Mojo back?
That wouldn't be the worst idea if we could do it.
What about one of the ropes on the bridge? Wouldn't those be more sturdier for Mojo?
There's no bridge.
Sorry. Whatever we were using for crossing?
That was the rope that broke.
Oh.
It didn't break. It just is on that side with you again.
It's poorly tied, okay? I'm sorry.
If Mojo just wants to toss the rope back, we can, do that better this time.
Tossing it like 20 feet?
Now.
Mojo, as you're sitting there and they're arguing across the cavern,
Can you levitate the rope?
I can, but it's a second level spell. It's a lot of resources for a rope.
Okay, why are we discounting the web?
Because it's nowhere wide.
The web is fine if that's what you want to. I don't know.
Yeah, so Mojo, as everybody's arguing across the cavern, you feel something bump your shoulder. And when you look,
sure.
And when you look down, it's Vanessa, and she hands you a lit roll of tobacco.
Oh, hello. Thank you. He takes a whiff.
She looks at you like, do they always argue like this?
Oh, yes, of course. All the time. It's quite delightful. Much more than the couples. And they come with slapstick.
Okay. Shaden makes a ranged attack roll with +5 to hit. And I feel like if Mojo wants to get hit by it, we could probably use his defense without his dexterity.
Sure. Not sure if the web would be sturdy enough.
I mean, it held the rope on the other end.
There you go.
Just love for it.
All right. I'm going to roll for Shaden. And the die seems to be suspended in midair. Does anybody else see that?
I have this thing where occasionally the game
will...
will...
okay. That's a natural 20.
Pause. All right. Yes. Dev, you are now covered in a thick layer of sticky slime.
Oh, dear.
Okay. Take 3d10 damage. I'm kidding. All right, so now we all just like pull, and with the giant spider with the strength of 14, plus all of us on this side, we can probably just pull him. And the worst thing that would happen is he's gonna smack into the close wall this time. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan to me.
It, well, I'm critic is not going to make a significant difference one way or the other here. So I think she's. I mean, I think she was probably watching whatever Vanessa was doing. So I think at this point she's just watching with interest.
Okay. Heave.
Oh,
No.
I think
Oh.
she was saying ho.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Do we need to roll anything, or
She was
Alright.
calling you a hoe.
So Ev gets towards the edge. Are you
no, that's Mojo.
anchoring the other end of the web? Or are you just gonna pray that you're strong enough?
it's anchored to the spider?
It's anchored to the spider, but not the ground. Okay, cool.
That's a bad idea.
No, we are going
The
to.
spider is not heavier than Mojo. I don't think all of us are heavier than Mojo.
Anchor it to somewhere before you guys end up falling into the abyss
We're,
with
we're,
Mojo.
we're going to anchor that to a nearby rock that is very, very steady and then pull.
Okay. All right. So, Ev, you're basically gonna pendulum and fall into the other wall. Like,
I feel like, Ev, if you don't want to do that, you can probably resist.
Oh, no.
You could like intentionally swing so that you like cushion yourself with your feet.
Maybe that too.
He completely trusts the group, so when you guys start pulling, he goes with it. It's just that in the middle of the swing, he realizes, wait, my friends, would that not slap me with a
yeah, you go, wait, my friends, thunk, and you wind up taking.
Do you want to actually
One
give him a
damage.
chance to avoid damage? Although I guess that's one damage, whatever.
You take 1 damage, just thunk.
Okay.
Your armor catches most of it. All right.
Sling.
Now, everybody give me a strength check.
The can the horse that I ritually summoned while everybody was arguing also help?
Oh. Yes. Yes, greatly.
That's good because I only got an 8.
So
I got a 9.
all of you start yanking on this thing and it's not moving, Ev. Like, you feel nothing on your end. Like, you're kind of just butted up against the wall. When all of a sudden, from behind you, the whole thing just starts pulling itself.
Am I fallen?
No, you're actually elevating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the rope cuts and you fall to your doom.
Oh, rip. I'll make it.
No. So eventually, Ev, you get up to the very top. You guys are able to help him shimmy up to the top, and now Ev is covered in sticky web, but on the right side of the chasm.
Only a bat once we finish this business.
Wait a minute, it worked.
And then on the other side of the cavern, anybody who's looking, Vanessa reaches into her bag, and she grabs 2 rods, and she sticks them up in the air, and she starts monkey barring across.
Okay. Why
I
is she
just
worried
give her
about
a
this?
dirty look with all 8 of my eyes.
I mean, she's whatever. I wouldn't expect her to like figure us out anyway, but I'm still confused as to why she was concerned about this.
Do you express that?
Yeah, I literally like say to her like, why were you worried about this?
Well, I wasn't worried about getting me over. It was the rest of you.
Oh,
But
okay, all right.
but you've proven up to the challenge in your own unique way. So, well done. Well done. Shall we keep
Yeah, let's
moving?
continue going.
All right. Yeah, so you guys keep going. You come to little intersections and Vanessa will consult the map and she'll point in a direction and keep you guys headed. Again, it's just more brutal, unpaved cave climbing. You guys are full on splunking at this point. Um, and it takes a little while. Why are you not signed into D&D Beyond, you silly, silly, silly human? Yeah, eventually you all come to a large cavernous opening, yet another one. Massive stalagmites hanging from the, I'm sorry, stalactites hanging from the ceiling. The room itself actually seems to have its own luminescence. And then I think we're going to take a 5-minute break. So we will be back at 5 after the hour. See you all shortly. And we're back. I'm sorry that took a mite longer than we were looking for, but our adventurers have come to a cavern. Like I say, it is lit with green. As you're entering into the cavern, you do hear the sound of rock on rock being chipped away. And as you come in on the other side of the cavern, there is a couple of stone giants.
What are the chances that we can sneak past? Which direction do we need to go?
You need to go to this tunnel mouth.
Oh, that might be doable. Giants, very dangerous. You go first.
I'm all down for sneaking. Where am I sneaking?
So I am going to
we have-
say, in this particular situation, this is not necessarily a group sneak check.
Yeah.
That's fine. How long has it been since the chasm?
Probably about an hour of walking.
Okay.
You absolutely could not say distance-wise.
No, but my horse disappears after an hour.
Oh. Okay.
So it has recently disappeared.
Yes. But you managed to avoid most of the actual effort.
Yes. Okay, do you want us to act in an initiative order, or do you want us to just go one at a time? the
I'm
marching
gonna
order?
say right now, because of your position and because they're busy working, they have not seen you. So until you want to act, I'm going to say that you guys are still able to talk, converse, come up with a plan. As soon as you start acting, we'll roll initiative, and if you guys want to sneak across, we can make sneak checks, and they can move and do things.
Not all of us are very sneaky.
So,
Still stalagmites on the ceiling?
oh yeah.
In
And they are
comparison to
kites.
the giant... Okay, in relation to the giants, how big are they?
I mean, some are big, some are small.
Can I Eldritch Blast one onto a giant?
Jesus, you could try.
Okay. You guys want to kill some giants, or do you want to try and sneak past the giants, get caught, and then try and steal some, and then kill some giants?
I could successfully sneak. It's not my fault that you guys can't.
We could sneak past, and then if we get caught, I could fog cloud the giants.
Yeah, I could entangle the giants.
I feel like we have options, but we should try sneaking first.
Mo looks at his chainmail, and then looks at Mojo, and then shrugs like, okay, if you think that's best.
I have an idea. Why don't Mud and I sneak across, and then you guys can get caught.
I don't like that plan. Also, the spider is quite stealthy.
Wasn't that only an hour?
Yeah?
Oh,
It's been an hour.
It's been an hour. No longer.
My
Okay,
horse
well
is
then
gone, so
Shaden
Shaden
is
is also not a
Shaden.
spider.
Again.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to set up some sort of tactical...
Do I have to stay that way?
You have
I mean-
2 uses per long rest. So you can do it again, but you only get another hour, and then that's it until...
Right. Okay. There's a better way to use that.
It was very handy for a while.
Yes.
I mean, we could sneak around so that we are flanking them or in a better position for when you guys get caught.
Like, I can. Let's see. I can do things. I can help. I have like definitely some entanglement spells and stuff like that. So I back up Drew's plan.
How smart do we think these giants are?
I don't know. You can all roll insights.
Okay, I'll do that. I got a 17.
All right. Yeah, so they don't look stupid. Like they are while they're working over there, they're like chipping away at a wall. It looks very purposeful, and I mean they're utilizing they're utilizing their basic tools as well as they can. And like
Can we bargain for passage? can we bargain for passage? Like, are they smart enough for that?
We are assuming that they're hostile, but which, they might not be.
I maintain that we're going to end up fighting them no matter what, but I might be bloodthirsty.
Look, I'm down for sneaking or punching. Just pick.
Quiddick said sneak first, so let's just try sneaking.
All right. So sneaking it is. Everybody, go ahead, roll initiative.
Can I? Well, never mind. Of course I roll low. I don't have a chit anymore, do I?
What?
So I don't think I have an initiative tracker anymore.
Moshi has an initiative of 0.
Wow.
That's some skill.
Ether.
Or maybe some not skill?
Lack of it.
I'm weirdly glad to see I'm not the only one who rolled kind of poorly on this initiative.
Yeah, this is the worst we've all rolled in a while, I think.
All right. Cool. So,
Everybody kind of sucks.
everybody's kind of slow tonight. All right. So, top of the initiative is Mull. Mull, go ahead. Make your movements. Make your stealth rolls.
This is going to dictate what we do from here on out, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's only 5. Right? So it's supposed to be 25 feet for some reason. Yes.
Because you're small.
Okay. And then rolling stealth at disadvantage. I'm not small.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. So 13 plus 6. So 19.
19. Looks clear. After Mull is Mud.
I'm okay.
Oh, you got more? Oh,
I was
you can
considering
dash.
moving again.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can dash.
Does that take a disadvantage to stealth though? It doesn't matter. I'm already at disadvantage to stealth.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pressing my luck. And by extension, literally everybody else's. But there's a 15, so 21. Okay. Now Mull's done.
No, it actually doesn't. You can hide, move, dash. So, you're good.
Okay.
Which, now it's Mud's turn.
I do not remember which cave we're going to. Ah, okay.
One directly in front of you. Or at least your character sheet.
Is that all just like vaguely ledged?
Vaguely ledged.
Yes.
Don't
there's
question
there's,
my
like,
words.
there is like a ledge along there. It's actually kind of a cool setup.
Each square is 5 feet?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna move and roll my step. I believe that's 13.
Do you want a 16 instead? Take a 16. She rolled a 16, naturally. So, 22?
Okay. Looks cool.
Okay. I probably want to dash, because why not, right?
Jesus, how far can you move? What's your
She's a
move?
monk!
My walking move is
Monks.
45 feet.
Jesus. Awesome. Go ahead. Take your dash.
Dash is just the same amount of distance, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Am I gonna have trouble on this ledge?
There are ledges.
If she wants to spend a key point, she can dash again.
It's true. I could get out of this room on this turn.
Yeah. How are you going to get from here to here? Are you going to drop? I guess you have to drop at some point.
That's kind of what I was thinking. So I was kind of going. Except that I can't get myself to go down there.
Where are you trying to get?
That's close enough.
Okay.
So is that ledge going to give me problems?
Roll in acrobatics. And it is going to cost 10 feet of movement to drop down there as well.
That's fair. I'll adjust. 17 plus 6.
Yeah, you're fine.
Did you adjust me? Or did... There we go. I feel like I don't want to spend a key point just yet, because it's not like any of you are going to keep up with me.
Yeah. I wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
So I am done.
Alright, that's me then. I can't go 8 million miles an hour, though. Are we rolling stealth checks first? Is that the idea?
I would move and then do stealth checks, just because you're going to move no matter what.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, he could choose not to move. I don't know what tactical advantage that would grant, but...
Stop it.
The tactical advantage of him not being anywhere near the battling and therefore not getting hurt.
Let go.
Oh, wait. Right, stealth check. That's what I'm doing. Like just kind of like watching for like twigs and webbing stuff that might surprise me and make me make a noise. Nah, I probably don't need it though. Yeah, it's a 24.
Looks clear.
And then I guess I don't have anything else to do, so I guess I'll take another move action.
All right, roll in acrobatics.
Yeah. I got a 13.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
Okay. I think I'm actually here-ish, but yeah.
Yeah, that ledge does cost 10 feet of movement.
Right. All right, I think that's me.
All right. After Quiddick is a stone giant, and it keeps hammering away at the wall. And then Shaden.
Whoa. Okay, there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puts you right there. And let's have Drew make your stealth check. I don't think you're wearing heavy enough armor to get disadvantage. You are not. So you're just.
I rolled a natural 3.
So 2.
2. All right.
God damn it.
You
And it begins.
absolutely trip and thunk, crash, plop. Yeah. One of the giants turns its head to look at you. Oh, somebody's breathing real loud into there. Why is my mouse not working all of a sudden?
Because it hates you.
Oh, that is fuck off weird. What are you doing?
The tabletop simulator has been a little like janky in general.
Yeah, today's been a bit
There's
weird.
a lot of assets out right now. Like there's the whole like box of all the kobold assets and these other light spears that aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. So the assets are bogging everything down.
All right. Where did the other stone giant go?
Put him back.
Oh, shit, I can't do anything. My mouse is stuck on one vertical axis.
That's weird.
That is weird.
And now it's not even that, it's just snapping back to a random position.
What do you do?
Try unplugging and plugging it back in.
Did you try turning it off and turning it back on again?
Well, no, that's kind of a last resort right now.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
It just started working again. So, we're going to go with that. Yeah, so one of them turns its head and looks kind of right at you guys and like, says something in a language.
Can I really quickly just be like, we don't mean you any harm. We're just passing through.
How?
In giant.
With telepathy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the telepathy just breaks through all the communication barriers?
They don't need to speak my language, but they do need to speak a language. And obviously they can't talk with me. I can't understand them, but like they can understand what I'm saying.
Okay. So you say you mean no harm just passing through?
Yeah, we're just heading through to the other side.
Uh, they they look at you and say something.
I'll reply with like, I don't understand your language, but do you speak common?
They say something you don't understand, but you do understand the head shake.
Okay. I'll just. I'll still like. It's okay. Like, are you, like, we're just gonna keep going, I guess? I don't know.
You could just tell them to nod or shake their head if it's okay to proceed.
Yeah, not if it's okay to go.
This one, and they've both we're out of turn order for the moment. They both have kind of turned around and started walking towards you.
Yeah, I noticed.
This one, shakes his head and like folds his arms, and then he holds out his hand and says something.
You want money? Food?
Taxes?
He says something, and kind of shrugs.
Mole will like make a show of grabbing something out of a pouch and putting it on the ground here. And when he steps back, there is a large shiny gem, like glistening. And let me just see. I don't think I have to roll anything for minor illusion.
No, you don't.
Nope,
Oh my
I don't.
God.
Do we not have an actual gem to give them? I'd rather not have them chase us later.
No, I'm not carrying loot with me.
Okay, so a big gem appears. This one.
That like if he reaches for it, I'll hold my hand. Like, tell him that if he touches it before we get out of the room, that the enchantment will make it disappear.
Okay, I'll relay that. I'll relay that that's what Mole said.
Like, if they let us leave, they can have it, but if they try and take it before we're out of here, then it'll disappear. And maybe persuasion or performance with disadvantage?
Yes.
Deception with disadvantage?
Deception with disadvantage.
$19.
19. God damn. So he goes out to reach for it, and you say that, and he looks at you and give me an insight.
Can I also roll insight?
Yes. Everybody can roll insight if you want.
12.
$10.
I got a 15.
Jaden got a 17.
I'm sorry, what were we rolling?
Insight.
Insight.
I got a 16.
So 17 was our highest, followed by 16, then 15, and then not as good.
Okay, so anybody who got over a 15, he is very suspicious. But taking your word for it. The other one nods its head and points at this one, and then he points at himself and holds his hand out.
Wait, he pointed at what one?
He points at the other guy.
That's his gem. What about my gem? Is what
Yeah.
he's saying.
Oh. I mean, I know what Mole did. I can, I can do the exact same thing. I have the same spells, so I'll hold out another one.
Okay.
Perfect.
Do a deception check.
Damn it. I'm not as good at this.
And then
And then we have to move fast because they only last for a minute.
That's not a problem for me.
I'm not really
What?
deceiving, am I? I mean, it's an illusion. It works.
Yeah, it's true.
It
I
is what
rolled
it is.
deception to convince him not to touch it.
that's a good point. Okay, yeah, no, you pull out a couple of gems, and then what I assume go over to the other one, set it down, and
Sure, yeah.
okay.
Does that happen to get me further across the cavern as well?
I mean, the other one is right here, so
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
Mole was with that one.
No. But we need to go pretty quick now.
okay. Yes.
Run.
We can get out of here within a minute.
All right, yeah, you set that other one down, and the one you've been talking to, he nods and motions that you're free to pass.
Okay, we book it.
Let's go, everybody. Faster is better.
Run.
You know, sometimes I can never predict with you people.
You never know what's gonna happen. Keeps you on your toes.
It does, and I gotta say, I'm real happy about that outcome. That was fantastic.
I
Well,
wanted to kill
Not gonna be
Johnny,
great if we have to
but-
go back that direction, though.
Yeah.
yeah, okay, so you guys are walking down the hall. It's been about a minute now, and then a few seconds after about a minute, you start hearing ah, and then smashing on the wall behind you, or on the stones behind you.
Take that, Giants.
I really hope we don't have to go back this way.
We'll figure it out.
I do not want to go across that chasm again.
All
Onward.
right. Onward. Okay, so you guys continue traveling for a while, and eventually the cavernous area that you've been on, you do start noticing that there's a lot more stonework that's been going on to it, and more touches of civilization. And eventually, as you're walking, at this point, since the cave, you've been walking for another hour and a half. And that's when you hit the more paved and purposefully carved walkways And then about 20 minutes after that, you come to a door. It is a big stone slab. It's been worked and gilded and I'm sorry, gelded. Gilded?
No,
Which one am I looking
no,
for?
gilded, not gelded.
Yeah, yeah,
Not gelded.
yeah, yeah. I'm looking for one of those words. It is a big gilded door. Very, very, very old. It has not been in use for a long time.
Does it appear to have like a lock and a mechanism, or is it like just a big rock?
In the center, there's a sun-sized hole.
Can I squeeze myself under it to see what's on the other side?
No.
Can I squeeze myself through the hole to see what's on the other side?
No.
I think we just have to wait for her to put the sun-shaped.
Yeah, I was gonna
in
say
there.
she's got the key.
I mean, we have a time of opening, but yeah.
I just wanted to know what was there first.
Yeah, something tells me that the magic on that charm of opening is not strong enough. But yeah, Victoria does pick up the medallion and she inserts it into the hole, and the door starts to lower.
We will wait for it to completely lower and then continue on.
All right. Yep. You are in the very, very depths of the castle now. You are in catacombs. Everybody you are walking past are uh, nobility of some sort.
Dead, though, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Just to be sure.
yeah, like actual dead. It's they're all prepared like the Draugr who are in the narrow holes. Bad Skyrim reference. I'm sorry. Yeah. So you guys make your way up for a while. It's kind of a labyrinth down here.
We'll have detect magic up just now.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing.
Okay.
Well, I shouldn't say nothing. There's kind of this place is like there's kind of magic everywhere. It's like it living in the modern world and having a spell up that's like detect energy or
Okay.
electricity.
While we're in the catacombs, Mojo will try to travel in the middle of the group.
In the middle of the group.
Yeah.
Eric is gonna be out front.
I think Ball will probably be last because he's handicapped by lack of night vision. So he's got to use his glowing sword.
We've got to ruin everybody else's night vision.
Well, that's why he's behind everybody.
Yeah. So the as you're walking past like all of them, you will notice that like these crypts, the people laid in them, there's definitely jewels and jewelry and stuff in each of them. A lot of it's rusted, but there's definitely stuff in there. But you'll notice that like even Victoria is not even looking.
Yeah, I mean she's got a reason to be here. That is not that.
Fair enough.
And
Or
Maul's
she
not
knows
gonna fall for
something.
that particular trap.
I mean, like, yeah, ooh, shiny, but also maybe not.
All of your characters are getting wisdom.
When you make it, when you say it like that, it sounds, I don't know what we're getting at.
Yeah.
I had
From the
wisdom.
store.
All right. You do eventually find the exit of the catacombs. You pop up and you are, still in kind of the bowels of the castle, but not where they leave dead people. It's actually been a minute since you've seen corpses when you hit the door. Like they built these catacombs for people to be buried in them for a while. Buried the first king way deep. And yeah, you pop up. You're actually in the dungeon. No, you're not in the dungeon. That's not a sensible stacking. You're in a big hallway. Like not the nice hallway that you've seen in this castle before, Mojo
Yeah.
and Quiddick. Just stone brick, old, mossy.
I'll turn to Vanessa and just be like, does your map extend this far?
Oh no, our map stopped at the catacombs. It could get us to that door.
Which way to the library?
Well, in order to get to the library, when we get to this door at the end of the hallway, you folks are gonna go left, and I'm gonna go right.
And then?
Well, and then you go. Oh, give me a piece of parchment.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give her something to sketch out a map on.
Yeah, she sketches you a little map.
Okay.
It's fairly comprehensive.
Good.
That's comforting.
At least you would assume it's easy to read. There are little notations that seem like oddly specific for her to be giving.
For example?
For example, like in 2 turns, there's a note that says turn left at Lionhead statue.
Okay. So just familiar.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, and then you guys get to the door at the end of this hallway, and she says, "Well, if all goes well, I will be talking to y'all soon. Have a wonderful evening at the library." You don't even need to roll insight. She still does not quite understand your desire to go to their library.
Nah.
For kids' books.
you're not wrong. All right.
Yep.
Well, Ball is going to be zero help here, but to the library.
Okay, I'm gonna change my carapace so that it fits in with the stone, and then I'm gonna sort of scout out ahead a little.
Okay. So, go ahead. All right, so Drew, if you're scouting, the way I want to do it is have you roll a stealth and perception.
Okay. Legs is helping me with perception, and my carapace is helping me with stealth. So stealth first. That would be a 22 to stealth?
Looks clear.
No, 21, but still. And then that's not helpful. Oh, nice. 20 to perception, not that.
Okay. Yes, there are. This is now a populated section. It's still somewhat light down here, but your perception when you return, knowing the locations of people, everybody can roll stealth with advantage.
So without disadvantage for Colin.
Same for Mojo.
9. So +6 is 15. And Shaden, 15, and I think you have a -1 to stealth? Yeah, so 14.
Why are you
Eight for
guys gonna be bad at stealth?
I got a 22.
Mojo?
8.
8. All right.
So wait, what do we get? We got 20, 22. What was the next lowest?
Uh,
14?
14. No, 15 for Mole, 14 for Shaden,
Okay.
8 for Mojo.
Did you want us to roll as a group?
Yeah, but I believe you all, as the group failed, have failed.
What was the DC?
15.
Then that means 3 of us succeeded.
Oh, I thought Shaden had a 14.
Shaden
She
and
did.
Mojo did not make it.
Oh.
Mole and Quiddick and Mud made it.
Oh, okay, perfect. Then you in fact make it.
Wait,
Ah.
Yeah. All right. So you guys get from this hallway. The map says go up the stairs. There's a spiral staircase at the end of one of the halls. Well, at the middle of one of the halls that you are led to. And it says go up a ways, like you're leaving the bowels of the castle and going up and up for a while.
knockbacks.
So go ahead. We're gonna repeat that process for the stairway. So Drew, roll perception and stealth. I guess I'm just assuming that's how you guys are gonna operate.
Sure. Stealth is a 21, perception's only a 6.
Okay.
I don't know how I rolled a 5 on both dice, but you know.
Suck.
C'est la vie.
Okay, so you don't get caught, but everybody just rolls stealth straight up.
$18 for me.
14 for Mole. Because of a stupid disadvantage.
7
17.
for Mojo.
7 for Shaden.
Have this.
I believe that is probably not
lower.
a pass.
Yeah, I think that's 2 of us succeeding and 3 of us not. So
Why you guys have to
Okay.
drag us down? Come on.
So, you are caught by a scullery maid who, and you know you're caught because you hear a thud as like a laundry basket lands, and she stands there staring at you for a second.
can I just hit her with a mind sliver?
Sure. How's the mind sliver work?
It's just 2d6 damage. It's a +7 to attack.
Isn't that just a laundry peasant?
Psychic.
I'm not trying to like murder her. I'm just like trying to knock her out.
Doesn't anybody have sleep?
That's what I was going to say.
I think that was the bird.
I do, but it's resources that I don't want to necessarily use if I don't have to. I can choose not to like kill her, right? I can choose to knock her out instead of.
Yeah, but you're still like doing damage to her. It's like going to put a hamper on her life for a while. On top of the
Nice.
trauma of dealing with this, but
May I
Trauma.
suggest another way?
All right, go for it.
I guess Mojo will motion to you guys to go on as he tries to flirt with her.
oh
Uh,
my god.
He'll do the eyebrows.
If you didn't think this is where this was going, you were wrong.
Okay, so you're gonna do the eyebrows.
But not in a flirtatious way, saying, "Hey, how about you say you saw nothing?" And I give her a gold piece while I do the eyebrows. Would you count that as persuasion?
I think that's pretty textbook persuasion.
Yeah, that feels pretty textbook persuasion to me.
Would that count with advantage?
No, it won't, because she's terrified.
I got a 9. Yeah. No, wait. That's +6. That's a
15?
12.
12?
9 plus 6 is 15.
It's
That's a 6,
plus
Colin.
6.
Oh, it's a 6.
You're looking at the dice the wrong direction.
I thought I heard him say it was a 9.
She looks wide-eyed at you and goes to scream.
That's 17 to hit with Mind Sliver.
Okay, you hit. That is well above her AC.
And that's 8 damage.
8 damage? Alright, yes. That is going to kill her.
It's going to knock her unconscious.
Okay.
Because I don't want to kill her.
Okay.
Mojo does lay of hand 1 hit point so that she recovers and is not in critical.
But no, because I'm not killing her.
If you do
No,
that,
she wakes up.
She wakes
Then
up.
she comes back.
Damn it! No. Never mind then.
She's not making death saves. She's fine.
Okay.
I just knocked her out.
The worst headache ever. I assume it's psychic damage.
Yes.
Like migraine to the level of unconsciousness. Mole walk over. Like you guys will catch up. Mojo, grab her legs.
I think he can fireman carry her over his shoulder.
No, we're not gonna take her far. We're just gonna find somewhere to stash her in the room, and then put something heavy on top of the box, so it'll take her a while to get out.
But
We don't have to
tell the guards
She'll
about
be
our
out for a
faces.
little while.
Yeah, and then it'll take her even longer to get somebody's attention.
But again, she will tell the guard about who we are. We're still gonna go have to deal with that later.
Hard names. She saw a bunch of strangers, and she might be able to say races.
We
Do
are.
you think she will be racist about it?
It's not like you've been seen around the palace at all recently, right?
Just say yes.
Yes.
Okay, well then we should probably kill her, huh?
I don't want to, but here's an option B. Do we take her with us?
Oh my god.
Why would we?
Forever?
Why?
Well, we
Kidnapping
don't
does not sound like the better option.
Well, we just release her later at the city with money so that she will not tell on us.
I feel like you already tried that and it didn't work. So our options are murder or tie her up and leave her here.
I was considering more money, but I guess you're right. Probably tie her up is the best idea.
And can Ditch's little spider guy web up her mouth?
I'm really not worried once we get her situated. It's more the long-term prospect that we're worried about. Because it turns out that he was consorting with the queen recently, and if she goes to the guard, and the guard mentions to the queen, oh, hey, by the way, this dude
Was a hippo.
Yeah.
I will
We are a
say
fairly
you've not
ragtag
really
team.
seen a whole lot of hippos here.
That was my concern. As to maybe we can give her a stern convincing later.
I will take care of. Um, I'll have a talk with her. Why don't you catch up with those guys and see if you can help them with the with the library. I'll catch up.
Best to
Sure.
keep you away from the books anyway.
Do tell her if it is worth something. I'm sorry for scaring her.
Oh,
And
it's
Mordred will leave.
fine. We'll give it a good 100 count and then viciously murder her while she's unconscious.
Oh, you bastard!
Oh my god, I feel so bad about this.
Yeah, so does
Oh.
Maul.
No, he doesn't. Don't lie.
No, he really does. It's a
All
totally
right.
pragmatic thing.
All right. Well,
And then hide the body.
everybody disappears and Mole dispatches random innocent scullery maid. It's brutal.
He'll do his best to like clean up the blood and put the body somewhere where hopefully it won't be found for a while. Maybe shove it down a toilet, assuming that the palace has like,
Dude,
pit
your
toilets.
alignment is chaotic good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That kind of
this is the
fits.
pragmatic way of doing this.
I don't know.
That's
I don't know
that.
that
Yeah.
qualifies as good, but okay.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, we're
just
gonna
because your
argue.
concept of good is skewed.
If we're gonna argue that one of us is, easily and brutally murdering somebody, it should be me. But that's okay.
I mean, the problem is, in this case, is not brutally murder a maid, is lying to a paladin and then brutally murder a maid.
For the better good.
I feel like the lying to a paladin isn't necessarily a problem.
It's all for the better
The cost of
good.
doing business in D&D. You gotta lie to a paladin every now and then. But you might have a good point in the I just like I don't know what else to do. Either she's going to rat us out to the queen, or
I mean, it's not like the queen can prove that it was you.
All in all, this might just show her that we're really good at what we do.
okay, you know what? Plan B. I'm gonna need a lot of booze.
I think we can do that.
Does Mud have booze on them?
I am a drunken monk, so I mean, if anything, I'm just constantly filled with booze, and I don't have digestive juices.
I think the answer to that is yes.
Okay, then I'm just gonna dump a shit ton of booze all over her
Okay.
and then leave her somewhere.
Now
So
everybody will just think
disgrace
she's
her,
drunk.
And that's fine.
Instead
cool
of
with
She's gonna get
killing
murdered
her,
anyway.
I have probably just cost her the best job she
Livelihood.
will ever have.
Yeah.
Because that's so much better.
that. I'm in this particular case gonna go with it because yeah. All right. So everybody else, you are climbing the stairs for a while. And eventually you get to a point where there is slits in the wall and you can see that you are actually above ground. And actually like above ground, like 3-4 stories up. And you get a notation to exit the stairwell on the 4th floor, and it says, head down the hallway, take a left, enter the 3rd door on your right.
Awesome.
So I imagine we do that.
I would imagine.
Sorry, were we waiting for like? Yeah,
Yeah,
Sure.
I was waiting to see how you wanted to proceed.
we continue to do the thing that we've been doing.
Okay, then go ahead and do that.
Okay. Sorry, that's true. That's my bad. I did get distracted, but you know.
Just blame it on your ankle biter, who's probably
He's asleep.
in bed.
All right, that's a 21 to stealth. And a 12 for perception.
All right, so you know what? No, everybody, go ahead and roll a straight up stealth roll again.
Mull got an 8.
21.
I got a 0.
21 again.
Jaden got an 11.
Stop rolling for Shaden.
Well, nobody else has been doing it. Unprompted.
Also-
Damn it. Drew
I haven't-
is gonna.
I haven't been doing any better.
All right.
All right, so we failed again.
Some of us failed again.
Okay. Yeah. So you are closing in on the library door, and across the hallway there's an open door. And as you guys are like going for the door handle, you hear from across the hall, "You there? What are you doing?" And you turn around and there's like a guard with a plate.
Okay, now it's time for sleep. Unless somebody else wants to do something else.
No, sleep.
Sleep is good.
Go ahead.
Do we have 31 hit points or less?
No, he does not.
Ah, Really?
Oh, no. He has. I thought you were saying, does he have 31 hit points? I didn't hear the or less part. Or
okay.
didn't register. No, he does not have 31 hit points.
Okay, he's unconscious.
He falls in a heap. The plate does that thing where it like lands, clanks,
Wom,
and
wom,
then
wom,
it-
wom, 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 wom,
wom.
Yeah.
Might as well pour some booze on this one too if you're thinking about it.
I mean, that's apparently what we're doing.
Put it with the mayor. You can put them with the maid.
Ooh.
I think the maid is like a ways down there.
Yeah, the maid's a bit of a distance.
That would be hilarious, though.
That would destroy her job.
Hers, what
Or
about
save it.
his?
No, we know that offenses don't go nearly as strong for men.
I don't know. When they went to meet the king, they found the queen.
Fair.
We're still assuming that that's the queen, honestly. We never really did get her name or what she was.
That's fair. That's fair.
um, Okay, yeah, let's continue on, I guess.
Yeah, so you open the door, and there is a grand library in front of you. You guys are actually coming in a side entrance.
So we look for the things then.
You do.
Yeah, the people that are going to be good at that can do that. Mull will keep a lookout, and if somebody's coming, he will make a distraction.
All right. So I assume we're stealing books. We're not sitting around and reading books, right?
That seems like a
mean-
lot of time.
We might want to make some like basic research to figure out which books to steal. But
Yeah,
sure.
we need to steal the right books, but yeah, we're not going to read them here.
Okay. So let's have the people searching for books give us a investigation roll.
Could I use Arcana?
You could use Arcana.
Okay, I rolled a 21.
Okay, you wind up with a fairly nice stash of books. Like 15 books. It's a fairly heavy thing.
All right.
Does
I'll
else...
like load them up on Mojo.
Okay. You've just got Mojo following you around as you throw
Yeah.
books at him.
I'm like, here's this, and this, and this, and this. This too.
He'll
Also
carry
this.
everything.
I'm
We've only
gonna
got an
stick with
11.
the watch because yeah, I can't. I mean, I guess I could roll it, but I've got shit for.
Okay. So Drew with that roll, it takes you about an hour to like get into the right section, and then probably half an hour more to start
Okay.
finding what it is you need. Um, it's one of the best libraries that you've ever seen in the way of like cataloging and all that. But you know, you guys are still going off of the source of a children's book to like find what you need. So you know, it takes a while to figure out like exactly where in the library and then what titles you're kind of looking for, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Shaden
Got an 11.
got an 11. You
Yeah.
find pretty kids books.
Okay.
All right, and those keeping guard, let's have everybody keep guard.
12.
12 perception, looks clear.
I only got a 12.
Looks clear. And Mojo, you are following
Critic around.
Quiddick around. So, yeah, you guys are looking pretty clear at the moment. Like I say, it's taken Quiddick a while, but he has found a nice healthy stash of books. And Quiddick, at this point, you're feeling like you have collected all the resources in here that are going to be helpful to you.
Oh, dang. How long does that take?
About an hour and a half.
No, hold on. I have other thoughts. Okay, can I sort of retcon a little bit?
Depends. What are you proposing?
Can I just cast locate object and, you know, ask it to locate every book that has information regarding the guy that we have?
Okay, I am going to say that it'll shave about half an hour off to be doing that. Because you still need to go through card catalogs. You need to go through a couple of books to get the references you need.
But the magic just tells me where all the information
Wait,
it
really?
literally locates all of the books around me that have the information that I want.
Really?
I mean,
That's
let's see. Let me. I'll pull up the actual text of the spell, I suppose, but that's my understanding of it.
Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction to the object's direction as long as that object was in 1,000 feet. The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have
Alternatively, the
seen
spell
it up
can
close.
locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. So in this case, I'm looking for a particular kind of book.
Okay. Yes, you managed to do that. It takes you like half an hour to go through the whole library and pick up those books.
Okay.
With that said, you wind up with like 60 books.
Fair enough.
Like Mojo, like
Can I use that 21 Arcana roll to like pare it down a little bit?
no, because of the
Okay.
retcon, I'm gonna say no.
Fair enough.
Yes, so it takes you about half an hour to get through all this. For the guards, it looks clear. And Drew, you have collected all of the books that has any kind of information that you might be seeking.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of them.
That's fair.
Mojo, like you've just been given like 200 additional pounds of weight.
Golly.
Like, because some of these books are rather big. They're all bound in
How much can I
like
carry?
leather and wood.
How much is Mojo able to carry? Because he might be over encumbered.
I don't know. How do you determine carry weight?
It's a multiple of
Strength times 100?
strength score multiplied by 15.
One second.
We need to get ourselves a bag of holding.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. So times 10 is 160, and then half of that is 80. So you can carry
240 pounds.
40 pounds. Yeah. If Maul has to carry some, he can grab some too. Actually, Shaden might be better. Yeah, Shaden's got a 12. Maul's got a 10. So yeah, give the rest to Shaden. All she found were kids' books.
They might be important.
They might.
That's where we got our initial information from.
It is indeed. All right.
And if push comes to shove, it is at least Maul's reading level.
So he can understand it. Yay!
How many of the books?
Shots fired.
He was enthralled in a book earlier this evening. You're just elitist.
There's not much to understand in a book of that nature.
Yes.
Especially if
So
it
that
has
accounts-
illustration.
From what I could understand, it's pretty much all illustrations.
No. There's also instructions.
I don't want to know.
How much total weight for the book?
200 pounds.
Okay. Push comes to shove, I got it.
I think you could just divide books among yourselves.
It's true. But like I said, push comes to shove, I got it.
All right. Well, you've got your books. You've collected everything that might be pertinent. You have divvied up books, and now you're standing in a library with books in bags.
How do we want to make our escape? Why didn't we talk about this beforehand?
It's just an uncomfortable silence as everybody looks at each other. Let's just walk out the front door. Like we were, like they're not going to stop us leaving. The front door guards.
They might.
Because
We
obviously, if we're
definitely
inside,
don't.
we were supposed to have been inside.
We don't look like we belong here.
How far, like, can I look out a window? Are there windows?
Yeah, there are absolutely windows.
How far away are we from, like, the outer wall of the castle?
A ways. Let me.
We take down the path back, but we'll have to fight the giants.
Okay, so you guys are like at this part of the castle, and my mouse is doing that thing again. There, it's kind of working again.
That whole intersection, the castle, or is it just like the
Yeah.
little
So
thing in the
this
middle?
whole outer wall is like castle, and
Ugh.
then like rich people and gardens kind of
Why
surrounding
is
it.
why is you guys gotta be that way, man? Why they gotta have giant castles that are go on forever?
Well, I mean, if you could have a giant castle that went on forever, would you
I
necessarily
would
say no?
Not want that. Yes,
Well,
I would say this sucks. Why would I possibly need this much space?
well, because you have to lord it over all of your subjects.
As a person with
House them.
ADHD, I need all of that space for all of the untouched hobbies. Just saying.
All right. I mean, I could get us down real quick. I just can't get us out real easily.
Well,
I-
and we
I
all
can
know
get
how
it.
well stealthing goes.
I can get us out. We're fine.
What's your plan?
Talk us out.
I don't like that idea.
Well, do you have a better one?
No.
Then shut up.
Okay. I mean, do we want to just be on the ground? Is that ideal?
Sure, that's a good place to start.
Featherfall.
Can you just cast that on everyone?
It apparently the target targets equal than or equal to or greater than or no fewer than or equal to 5 falling creatures. So
Well, isn't
we
that
are 5
just
falling
a
creatures.
handy number?
So we're on the ground now?
So you guys just open a window and
Jump out the window.
jump out?
Sure.
Whee!
Okay, so now you are at ground level.
We should probably make sure nobody noticed that.
Yeah, go ahead, roll stealth. I am gonna say on this
I didn't say
particular
anything,
one,
Lisa.
though, everybody can roll stealth with advantage because nobody's expecting people to jump out like.
Nobody's paying
floor
attention
window.
to.
So just a normal roll for Mojo.
Oh, come on, Shaden. What the fuck?
11 for
Jeez.
Mojo.
I
12?
cast silence.
12 for Mull. And a natural 1 for Shaden.
Can I cast silence? Muffle the sounds.
Yeah, you can do that.
Work.
I got a not natural 20.
So I do that.
I
Okay,
got 21.
21, and then Ev, you got an 11.
I believe that's a yes, 11.
Okay, that's more than half. Everybody, you guys succeed that stealth check.
Aha.
My advantage did a whole lot of nothing for me since I rolled 2 14s.
Eh,
Hey, you didn't need it, so that's good.
Yeah.
Works.
yeah. All right. So now you are on ground level. right about here. There are definitely people out and about in the gardens. It's fairly lightly populated. It's fairly late at night at this point. There are a couple of guard patrols moving.
Yeah, we'll just stroll for the nearest gate.
Just
This way, everybody. And yeah, Mull will kind of dance all jauntily. Make sure everybody's weapons are put away.
Okay. Everybody roll me a performance check.
Oh, wait. Wait, I have a thing for this. Don't I have a thing for this?
Do you have a thing for this?
No. My commanding presence only affects me.
No.
What does the proficiency mean again?
You get your proficiency bonus with it. It should be already.
Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I rolled a 5. I'm not good at this.
Cloud.
Mull got a 24.
I got a 16.
Shaden got a 9.
Shaden got a 9.
So I think it's all going to come down to Mojo.
What do we roll, Mojo? What is your performance like?
It's a +3.
+3, so here it goes.
Oh, yeah!
Nice.
Baby!
What'd you roll?
He rolled the 19.
2.
So
Rolled
22.
a 19. You guys are strutting down that lane like you own it. Like you have that presence that just says, I'm supposed to be here. You walk right past a guard patrol. They kind of look at you, but because you look like you're supposed to be there, they just don't do anything.
Yeah, I don't even deign to notice them.
Yeah, you're slightly suspicious, but because you're walking so brazenly and everybody's just got the confidence of fucking Zeus on their side, y'all walk right out that front gate.
Hell yeah.
That went way better than I anticipated.
I say we get out of town as soon as possible.
Definitely a good idea to just kind of get back to the ship.
Yeah. Turn one of those rooms into a library, apparently.
A really specific and kind of boring library.
Yep.
There's at least one kid's book.
And some
one porn.
One porn.
No, that stays under Mull's mattress.
I don't want to know.
All right. You all walk right back to your ship with no issues. You get back to the ship. The kobolds are like, welcome back. How did everything go?
We
Pretty
stole
good. We
a
may
lot
have-
of books.
we may need to leave now.
Oh.
I don't know about now. Do we, because, well, don't we have to, well, okay.
You,
Yeah, I
you
don't know.
say-
Do we-
Wow,
you
you just went
say-
through a whole thing there, didn't you?
Drew Quiddick says we kind of have to leave now, and that one kobold stands tall, clicks its heel. This is one of the ones that's been working with Mojo, and he turns around and starts giving commands like, pull the mooring lines, drop the sails, weigh the anchor.
I taught him well.
And yeah, they make ready to sail.
Excellent. All right. Yeah. I don't. Do we have anything better? I mean, we do want to leave, right? I was kind of making that assumption, but.
Well, I mean, my only question was, didn't we just make a connection with the queen or whatever to
But then
do
we
things?
robbed her.
Yeah, but she
We
doesn't
also-
know it was us.
Well, until her drunken maid wakes up.
Who they will think is drunk and insane because there aren't that many bugs / slimes
Yeah,
Flash hippos.
that
/ hippos.
deception might work well if you had done it once.
If we did it several times and then walked through the front gate, so
We should
But
probably
also-
leave.
But also, the drug is like somewhere else anyway, so I figure maybe we can like go get it and then come back with, we could be like, hey, we've got your drugs and maybe also some books that
No,
we
no.
borrowed.
Just, hey, we've got some drugs. You don't know anything. Don't remember it wasn't us.
Yeah, we were
Well, we-
gone getting your drugs. What are you talking about?
It was a different odd crew.
Or we just get the drugs and sell them elsewhere.
No, I feel like this is not a bad connection to have.
Yeah, okay. To the drugs.
Drugs.
To the drugs.
All right, is that gonna be? Should we stop there?
I think that is a pretty natural calling point for tonight's session. You guys hop in your ship and you take off and head towards the drugs. The camera, as you fly off into the far distance, pans over to another dock, and arriving at this other dock is one fairly large ship and a bunch of Hadozi in fairly recognizable uniforms and garb start disembarking.
It's shaking.
Thank you, everybody, so much for watching this evening. I am Kyle. I am the GM. We play this every Monday night. Well, most Monday nights. We are going to continue the hype train. Drew?
Oh yeah. Just a reminder. Sometime early January, we'll start running this concurrently, alternating weeks, with a little game that I have been calling thus far the not yet named Adventuring Company.
You should really come up with something.
Well, I figured we'd come up with something when we had characters and had knew what they would call it.
Oh, so you're just waiting for us to name our band of adventurers and...
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
The players will be mercenaries in a world with lots of distant and harsh rulers where magic is less common than usual, or at least feats of great magic. And they'll be, doing what they can to make ends meet. So that'll be in January, same time, but just alternating weeks.
All right. Well, I am Kyle. I was the GM. Joining us today was Everoth, Drew, Lee, Colin, and Wendy. Catch us most Fridays for Phi Apophasis, although Luke is in the middle of life changes, so...
It's the holidays. That's why.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm starting. There's a reason I'm starting in January.
Yeah. So, we're a little more sporadic this time of year because, we all have lives and families and all that bullshit. So, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Have